Hey friends, nothingwired.com, and we have the brand new Nikon Coolpix A here. This sits right at the top of Nikon's Coolpix range, the A series. A does not specifically denote anything like S denotes for style or Nikon's L series denote for life, but you can think of A as pretty much the A team. So kind of that's the highest performance series. So the Nikon Coolpix A is the first Nikon camera, compact camera to sport a DX format sensor. You can see that's the DX is written here. So that means this guy has an APS-C sensor 23.5 in one side. It has a prime Nikkor lens 18.5 mm, which translates to about 28 mm in 35 mm equivalent. And it also has an aperture of f/2.8, which is incredibly fast. Now an FX lens of this configuration will cost you about 15 to 16k. So it has a manual ring here on the front that is used to fine-tune focus when the camera is in manual focus mode. There you can see. But when it's in autofocus or macro mode, this ring is pretty redundant. We would have liked it to be able to be assigned a function whenever the camera is in the other two modes, but that's not the case. From the front side, basically you have this nice little rubber patch that gives a hold while you're holding the camera with one hand. Then you have stereo mic here, your autofocus assist lamp, and then your IR. You have a function button here that you can assign any function to. You also have a second function on the back. I'm going to show you that shortly. So this is a Nikkor lens, and it captures still at a maximum of 16.2 MP. It shoots, the output format is JPEG as well as NEF, which is RAW format. It also video records at a maximum of full HD at 30 FPS. On top you have the power dial plus the lens retraction and pulling out the lens lever here. Then you have the command dial, you have the shooting mode dial here that gives you an array of semi-automatic options. There you can see program, then you have shutter priority, aperture priority, full manual. You also have two user modes, much to our relief, where you can save your customized user settings so that you do not have to go to these presets and customize every time you take a shot. It also has some scene modes, and that's the video mode. Then you have an accessory hot shoe and then a pop-out flash that you pull out from here. There. You can also attach an external flash here if you like. So on the back you have the 3-inch TFT LCD screen. It has 921K dot, pretty bright. It has 5 level of brightness adjustment. So here you have the usual array of buttons that you would find in Nikon DX SLRs. There's an exposure compensation scale, you have ISO, zoom in the playback mode and zoom out in the playback mode, and then all these buttons double as other functions when coupled with some other buttons or inside other functions. So that's your second function button. As you can see, here you have the playback button, menu, the multi-selection dial, OK button, you have the info button and delete. Below you have the tripod mount and your battery compartment along with the SD card slot. So it supports SD, SDAC and SDXC cards, and it runs on an EN-EL20 1020 mAh battery, which Nikon promises will take about 230 shots before it dies down. This side you have the HDMI port, and here you have the optional GPS out and then your data transfer and charging out. You have 2 eyelets here for your lanyard, and as I shown you, that's the autofocus, macro mode and manual. So let's take you through the interface quickly. I'm gonna switch on the camera, and there you see the interface. By the way, that's the shutter release button. So you have a number of informations here, almost crowded. The moment you press menu, you go to the detail menu where you can select between the playback menu, shooting, setup, retouch, and your recent menu. So these are pretty usual, so I'm just gonna scroll through them and only show you the things that are important. So image quality, as you can see, it supports RAW format. Image size, largest is 16.1 MB. You have a white balance, all these usual options. The ISO ranges from 100 all the way up to 25,600 in high 2 mode. You also have the interval timer that's mainly used in time-lapse videography. Then you have the movie settings. As you can see, the max you can go is Full HD up to 30 FPS. So this guy is in NTSC, So in movie setting, you can see the max you can go is up to Full HD at 30 FPS. You have the setup menu here. As I told you, you can go up to 5 level of brightness correction. And then a basic retouch menu that should be enough for quick retouch before transferring of photos. So that's in program modes. When you go to other modes, you'll have other options in the menu. Pressing the info, you can see the current status there. You can select any functions here and then toggle with this multi-selection dial. You can also straight away go there by ISO, all these buttons also. Yeah, so that's about the incredible Nikon Coolpix A, which will retail for INR 54,950 and will be available in India very shortly. Thank you.